Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the third quarter honor roll assembly. We have our students sitting over here on my right. We're glad to have some parents over here on the left as well. Very happy to welcome everybody back into the building and looking forward to celebrating all the successes that these students have had during the course of the third quarter. And welcome to everybody that's watching our live stream as well. Had our last honor roll assembly back on February 8th, and since that time, lots of hard work been going on in the classroom as usual. Kids have been working very hard, getting a lot accomplished and learning a whole lot, getting them ready for the next grade level. And also we saw the end of our remote Fridays as well. So I don't know how these guys feel about that, but I think everybody else is very happy to have everybody back in the building 5 days a week and you know, remote learning kind of pushed to the side, and we're happy to see that, kind of getting back to normal a little bit. Also, since that last honor roll assembly, we had one of our fourth graders, Kason Zorn, compete in the Ohio Spelling Bee. And Kason, where are you at? There he is. Kason competed in the Ohio Spelling Bee for us, and this year it was a little bit different. It was virtual, so it was online, which kind of interesting to see how that whole process worked. But Kason and a whole bunch of other students across the state of Ohio competed in the virtual bee, and there were 25 questions that were multiple choice questions about vocabulary, and then 25 questions where they read a word and Kason had to spell that word. And he did a great job. I sat in the room as he took that test and listened in on it, and it was difficult. It was very difficult. So he did a fantastic job on that. I believe a young lady from Centerville was the state winner. She got 42 of the 50 questions right, and she'll be moving on to the National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C., but I just want to take a second to congratulate Kason. We're hoping that next year that we're back to normal and we can get back to a regional spelling bee in our local area, which typically takes place in Lima. So real quick, let's recognize Kason and give him a round of applause. And he'll be back in our local spelling bee next year along with a whole bunch of other 4th through 8th graders. So always a fun time for that. Again, since the last time we got together, our book fair took place. Thank you to Mrs. Junkins for all she does to put that whole thing together. It's quite an undertaking, and appreciate all the students purchasing and the parents allowing them to. Lots of books were added to home libraries over the course of that week, and I know kids get excited about that and get lots of interesting books to take home and continue their reading. So we appreciate that from Mrs. Junkins and also from Scholastic for allowing us to put something like that on. And this week, you know, most of you probably got an email from me that we started our annual fundraiser this week. Typically we do that in the fall. We kind of held off this year a little bit and pushed it back to the spring, but that started yesterday. So over the next couple of weeks, those students who are selling will have the opportunity to sell to family and friends, and all of the cookies and all the other things that we have from Great Western Reserve and Otis Spunkmeyer. This year, all of the proceeds from that, all the funds that we raise are going to go toward the playground. We have a big playground project that we're looking at. Our playground has, of course, been in place during the time of this building, which has been almost 13 years now. And a lot of those pieces of equipment came from the old building as well, so they've been there for a while, so we're going to update some of that equipment. We're also looking at a ground covering. We have wood mulch out there right now, and we're looking at a rubberized coating for the ground, which would be a little safer and a little more cost-effective for us as well. So if you're not selling, we take donations as well, but that's going to be a multi-year project. It's a pretty big undertaking, and it's going to take us a couple of years to get the things we need in place. But fundraiser started yesterday. Looking forward to seeing how we do with that, and you know, best of luck to all the students as they strive for those prizes and top seller achievements and all those things that you can have on that prize pack. So appreciate everybody's support with that ahead of time. And of course, the reason that we are here is for our 4th and 5th grade honor roll. So we're going to honor these students and recognize their accomplishments during the course of this third quarter of the school year. We have 28 students that we're going to bring up here today and recognize their academic achievement. And we also have 7 other students that we're going to bring up here and recognize their improvements during the course of the quarter. So students, when your name is called, come on down. Be very careful coming down through the steps, but come on down here. You'll get your honor roll certificate. I have some candy bars that you can choose from, so you can choose a candy bar and take back to your seat. Wave to mom and dad or grandma and grandpa if they're here, and take a look at the camera as well so you can see whoever's watching at home. So we will get started the same way we typically do. We'll start with 4th grade, and then we'll move on to 5th grade. And let's start with Mrs. Howard's class. And you can clap for Mrs. Howard.
On the 3.0 honor roll, we have Bronson DeWitt. Cohen Cook. Good job, bud. And John Bond. And on the 3.5 honor roll, we have Kason Zorn. Good job, Kason. Corbin Wilson. Good job, Corbin. Parker Johnson. Good job, Parker. And Lucas Dotson. And on the 4.0 honor roll, we have Chloe Stackler. Good job, Chloe. And we also have Riley Schnipke. She's not here today, but let's go ahead and give her a round of applause. And Branson Jordan. Good job, Branson. She'll be here today. She's coming in late. Okay. So I'll just tell her to come over and pick one.
That sounds good to me. She can pick whatever she wants. Nice work, Mrs. Howard's class, and I like how you guys did. You waved over at Mom and Dad and Grandma and Grandpa. That was really awesome. I appreciate that. Let's move on to Mrs. Speez's class, and we'll have Mrs. Wireman present.
All right, so for the 3-point honor roll, we have Caitlin Worling. On our 4.0 honor roll, we have Bentley Barnes. Also on the 4-point honor roll, we have Corbin Barnes. Congratulations, sir. We also have Hunter Jones on the 4.0. Also on our 4.0 honor roll, we have Caden McKinney. And last on our 4.0 honor roll is Ellie Thompson.
Way to go, Mrs. Speez's class. And that concludes our fourth graders. So let's move it on to fifth grade, and we will start with Mrs. Ludwig.
On the 3.0 honor roll, I have Kenzie Roy. .5 honor roll is Presley Good. And also 3.5 is Elise Taylor. And for the 4.0 honor roll, Savannah Spillis. Corinne Sutherland. And Cassidy Valeni.
Good job, Mrs. Ludwig's class. You guys are making the tough choices up here. That'll be the toughest choice you make all day, right? Which candy bar to choose? Good job. It's a tough one. Let's move on to Mrs. Truex's class.
All right, 3.0 honor roll goes to Braden Barnes. Another 3.0 is Trenton Ferelia. .5 Ariana Waitman. And on our 4.0 honor roll is Emily Fry. Tough choice. I can hold that for you. Briley Slosser. and Skyla Zeller.
What we got here? Twix and Hershey's seem to be the most popular. Is that right? Okay. Hey, let's give another round of applause to all of our honor roll students. It is not easy to be on the honor roll. It's very difficult, and that's why we only had 28 students come up here to accept that award today. Okay, it's tough. And I think it's been even tougher this year with our remote Fridays. I know remote Fridays, at the beginning of the year, we started off pretty strong with those, and then as we've gone throughout the year, things have gotten a little rough with students getting some work done and doing a good job with it. So glad that we're back here for the fourth quarter. I expect to see more students up here next time around because we're here 5 days a week, right? So your teachers are going to be on top of you, your parents are going to be on top of you, and we're going to make sure we do a great job for the rest of the year. And if we did a little slacking off in that third quarter, we're going to make sure we bring it back this fourth quarter and see a lot of kids up here, because our next assembly will be right here in the gym, and I believe we'll still be set up like we are for graduation. So we'll have a stage and it'll be all fancy in here. So you really want to be up here next time around. We do have another set of awards to pass out before we call it a day with our assembly today, and this is our improvement awards. Okay, these are our improvement awards. So these are for students who raised their letter grade from the second to the third quarter by at least 2 letter grades. So if you went from a C to an A or from a D to a B, you really took some time and put some effort into it and you raised that grade up, and so we're going to recognize you today. Come on up, you're going to get a candy bar as well. If it's your second time up here, you get 2 candy bars today, because there are some kids that make the honor roll and get the improvement award as well. So we'll start with, and I believe these are all 4th graders, so we're going to start with Mrs. Howard's class. And we will start with Amy Riedling, and that's in math. Good job, Amy, improving in math. Give me a fist bump, too. Nice. In the area of social studies, we have Olivia Fry. You're welcome. Also in the area of math is Lewis Oakes. We'll fist bump first. That way we don't forget. Good job. In social studies, Brayton Glick. Continuing on, we're going to move into Mrs. Speez's class. We've got a few here. In math, we have Riley Walters. In math, we have Tyler Bailey. And one more. In the area of math, we have Nakai Sterling. He took the last Twix. They're all sold out. Hey, we saw some first-timers up here, guys. That's the first time for some of our folks up here, either on honor roll or getting their improvement award. So it's never too late. Fourth quarter's not too late. If you haven't been up here yet, get up here next time around. We'll have a nice prize for you. Those of you who have been up here all 3 quarters thus far, make it again next quarter. We got a special prize for you. And we didn't get to pass that one out last year because we went home on remote last year in March. We didn't get to have that final honor roll assembly for our 5th graders that remember how that went last year. So special prize at the end of this year for anybody that's on there 4 times in a row. So keep up the good work. Keep up the hard work. I put the challenge out to you every single time that we have these assemblies. So 35 students came up here today. I want to see more than that next time. I'd love to see everybody up here. Okay, I know we all can do it. It's just a matter of putting the effort in, getting your homework done, doing the best you can. All of you have the ability. Let's put the effort forth and get up here next time around, okay? I want to see all of you. So our next honor roll assembly, I got to take my paper back out, is Tuesday, May 25th. That is the second to last day of school. Tuesday, May 25th, we'll be right back in here in the high school gym at 8:15. And like I said, we'll have a fancy setup and a stage and everything. So let's see you up here next time. Thank you, parents, for coming. It was good to see you. Glad to have you back. The middle school assembly will start at 9. So if you're sticking around for that, feel free to hang tight. And they'll start about 9. Students, great job. Have a great day today. And let's get another round of applause for everybody. Thank you all for coming.